Hi, my name's Tom, and this is going to be the first video that I load on my YouTube channel. I've watched YouTube a lot. In fact, I watch more YouTube way by far than I do TV. But I have a lot of interest in automotive field, I guess you would say. Several different kinds of interests, but one of my interests is painting cars or body restoration or what have you. And you know, I'm the kind of guy that if you got a question, where do you go to find out anything? Well, YouTube has been my answer. I've pretty much been able to find out anything I ever wanted to know on YouTube because I found that there's a lot of people like me on YouTube. People are interested in certain things, and usually if you have an interest, you can find it on YouTube. A couple years ago, probably, I found a guy named Pete at Southwest Rod and Customs down in Dallas on YouTube, and pretty much everything the guy does, I've had interest in. I mean, he works with regular tools like any person who has any automotive interest would have, basically. It's not some high-tech thing like some of the shows you see on TV. I'm not even going to name them. You know what I'm talking about, the stuff on Speed Channel and stuff like that. The stuff where they show you how to change a camshaft on a half-hour show, but yet they never take the radiator out of the vehicle in the filming of it. I mean, come on, give me a break. What are they showing you there? Nothing. So anyway, I've watched Pete, like I said, for a couple years, hundreds of videos, maybe almost 1,000, I don't know. But I've been working on this truck back here, and this truck has been sort of special because I'm out of box on it, so to speak, with the stuff that I've done to it. I've never worked on anything so extensively. The body work on it that I did was very extensive, and I got some video of it. I don't have video of it from the very beginning because I haven't had my camera that long. But we'll load videos on, and like I said, it's kind of out of order because this is the first one I'm going to put on. But I had an issue with my truck. It was my own fault. I knew better. Pete down at Southwest Rod and Custom, I just got a big thank you to go out to Pete because here's a guy who takes time out of his day when he's trying to earn a living and actually help a fella. There's something to be said for somebody like that. Somebody like that is really kind of special. I mean, in today's world that we live in, everybody wants to charge you something for anything. I mean, but here's a guy who just wants to help you out of the goodness of his heart. He called it a hobby to me today. I talked to Pete for the first time in my ever on the phone today. I listened to what he said, and after thinking about our conversation this morning, I realized that he was exactly right, which Pete always is right every time I've ever seen or situations. Pete's right. Pete's always right. But he said something to me today that made me think later on. He told me I was in a hurry or excited to get it done. And this isn't the first vehicle I've ever painted, but by no means am I a professional. I'm probably a lot more towards the novice side than I am professional in anything. Jack of all trades, master of zero. But anyway, the problem with the truck is, and we have plenty more videos of the truck, a few more videos anyway, that I'll put on after. But the problem is I put sealer on it. And that's the first time I ever shot sealer. And you can probably even tell by looking, it was horrifically horrendous. You know, epic failure, if you know what I'm saying. And it was my own fault because, and what Pete said to me this morning that made it sink in was, he told me I was in a hurry, and I didn't think I was in a hurry. I thought I'd taken my time on this, but after I hung up and thought about it for a while, I was in a hurry. I didn't take the time to do one little bitty thing that would have caused me not to have to go through what I'm going to have to go through on this truck, which was make a test panel. And I didn't make a test panel because, you know, I'm confident about my paint, my settings, and how to apply it, the stuff that I've been applying, and with clear coats and things like that, primers, you know, all that. You know, a test panel just hasn't been something that I've done for quite a while. But Pete told me this morning, and he's exactly right. I should have made a test panel from the very beginning with the truck, each step. I should have prepared my test panel just like I prepared the body on my truck, and I should have primed the test panel and then went and primed the truck, and making any minor adjustments to my gun or whatever on the test panel before I got to the truck. And then after I primed it, you know, I should have prepped the panel just like I would, just like I prepped the truck, and then I should have shot sealer on my test panel, and then shot sealer on my truck. If I'd have done this, I would have saved myself probably, I don't know, 15-20 hours of what I got to do to the truck. I got to sand it now. I got to sand sealer, which is unsandable. You know, it's going to be gummy. It's going to be a bitch to do. But you live and you learn. You know, you make mistakes and you learn by them, and I can guarantee you I won't make the mistake again with sealer. But I gotta make a big shout out here to Pete down there at Southwest Rod and Customs, because he does so much for so many folks, and it's just not techniques and how-tos about vehicles. Pete's outlook on life is a great one, what makes me want to watch him. I believe, you know, he's you know, I don't know what the word for it is. You know, he's an excitable guy to watch, and you know, he pulls no punches, tells you how it is, and all that. And so I just want to thank Pete for helping me today. I mean, you don't run across people like that every day. Sometimes you don't run across them in a lifetime that will take the time out of their day, their work day, while they're trying to make a living, while they're trying to make their dinner, that will help you. And you know, that's what my videos are about. My videos aren't going to be about, you know, just painting vehicles, although, you know, that's something that we're going to do with our videos. But you know, we're going to build some different kinds of vehicles, you know, later on here in a few months, hopefully sooner rather than later. But and I want to share it with people because, you know, I've had questions myself. I've asked questions to people who were supposedly experts in body and paint, and you know, was maybe even misled at times. I don't know, maybe intentionally, or maybe I got the instructions wrong. I don't know. But you know, it seems like a lot of stuff when it comes to body and paint, body work and stuff, it's almost a secret, you know. But with Pete, it's not. He's a very open fellow. I enjoy watching his videos, and I've learned tons, absolutely tons from watching the videos. Anything you want to know is probably on there. He has almost 1,000 videos. So Pete, this is a big shout out to you, my friend Pete. I want to thank you for helping me, and we're going to get this truck sanded up, and then I'm going to get it painted. And like I said, we have other videos of it. I wish I would have had the camera when I first started. I do have some stills, so maybe I can put together a slideshow. I'm not very computer smart, but you know, I'll do my best, and maybe we can get some of that on there so you can see what it looked like, because I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of the body work. The body work, I was completely out of my element. I would never ever have thought of even starting a project of such magnitude if it hadn't been for Pete's videos. So Pete gave me confidence. He gave me confidence. I know what I can do with my hands. The problem is I just didn't know how to do it, and I had no place to learn. But Pete taught me, and he taught me without even saying a word to me in person. And like I said, this morning was the first time I've ever spoken to him on the phone. I have emailed him. He's answered every single email I've ever sent him. So I have nothing but praise for you, Pete Hughes, and keep it up. You know, keep up helping people. You know, you help people. It's not even related to painting a vehicle or anything like that. Truly, Pete is a good friend. So check out Southwest Rod and Custom. That's SWRNC on YouTube. If you have any questions or anything about working on a car, because that guy will have the answer, and he'll take the time to help you. If you need help, you can call him and he'll help you. You just don't run across folks like that anymore these days. So that's about all I got to say. This is my first video. We'll put some more videos up about the truck. We started videoing videos when I was block sanding it, and had it in between coats of primer, and we'll get those up, and hopefully we can put some sort of a slideshow up or something like that about some of the stills that I took of it when it was pretty much trash. So Pete, thanks bud, take it easy.